for your family's comfort. Brought to you by Rude and Modern Heating and Plumbing.
Hi, welcome to this edition of For Your Family's Comfort, brought to you by Modern Heating and Plumbing and Rude Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter's upon us.
It is, and the ground is frozen. It's cold outside.
And it brings all kinds of new issues for all of the people that live around here. And one of the issues, we're already getting phone calls where people are having problems with their water lines freezing and sewer lines freezing because we don't have enough snow cover.
That's right. And I think most people actually are affected by their sewer line freezing because there's a lot of people that have septic systems, and the drain line that leads from your house to a septic system is more than likely quite shallow.
Yeah.
So it's definitely inside the frozen part of the ground.
It's still, one of the things that can freeze it up is a high-efficiency furnace.
That's right. When your high-efficiency furnace or boiler is running, it's creating condensate, and that's just a little trickle of water. And what happens then is, especially if you're gone for a week or so, and then your furnace is running and that little trickle of water goes down that pipe outside of the house that's fairly shallow and in the frozen ground, then it freezes, and then the more trickle comes and it freezes and builds up, and pretty soon your sewer line is full of ice.
And when the frost is going down into the ground, that really doesn't take that long.
That's right.
And we've had such a funny winter where the temperatures are fluctuating up and down, and when it does warm up, it for some reason drives the frost down.
Yeah, well, the thing is that if you think that you're in trouble, don't worry, don't get lulled to sleep into safety because all of a sudden you got a nice day because the ground is still frozen.
Exactly.
Another thing that can cause that problem is if you have a leaky flapper on your toilet. And then that can just let a little tiny bit of water go down through your toilet and out the same thing, this little trickle of water that can freeze up your sewer line.
And it can be drippy faucets, it can be anything like that.
Right, any small amount of water.
So what they can do, you have to, of course, use water, and lots of times things that have a big bunch of water release all at once, right? Like
That's right.
A washing machine,
Yep. And typically, if you're living in your house, there probably isn't going to be a problem because you're going to be flushing toilets and taking a shower and washing a load of clothes and stuff. This usually happens when people leave their house for a period of time.
And then the other issue that's happening is frozen water lines.
That's right. And whether you're in the city and are hooked up to the municipal system, or if you have your own individual well, you've got a water line coming into your home from your well, if it's at a marginal depth, and again in that frozen ground, as that stays stagnant, like maybe overnight or over a weekend when you're not using it, then that can freeze too. Yep. So you want to test your water and measure the temperature, let it run for quite a period of time.
And just the cold side.
Yeah, just the cold side, obviously, because you don't want to measure the temperature that's coming out of your water heater. But you want to measure that water, and if it's down below 40 degrees, then it's getting pretty close, and you might want to think about maybe running a stream of water continuously so that you don't have that stagnant water in your pipe.
And it shouldn't be just like a little drip. It needs to be like the size of a pencil.
At least, right.
At least the size of a pencil. And if you're on the city, there's another option for you, though, about putting the bypass on.
You can put a bypass on that goes ahead of your water meter, but make sure that you get the okay from the city before you do that. Because without the okay, it's illegal to bypass that water meter.
So even though we've had quite a great winter, it's been quite enjoyable, we're still going to have some issues. So if you need us, please give us a call at 847-7459.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.